Hi, my name's Jo van Riemsdijk and I'm one of the directors of Modulr Space, and today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about small space, which is our M1 unit. Now, the first thing I'm going to talk about today is how incredibly warm and insulated it is. Today, on my phone, it says that it's 0 degrees outside. I think it's actually colder than that, but inside, because of our underfloor heating, it's super warm. The underfloor heating is controlled by an app. As you can see, the temperature inside the unit is 21 degrees. The walls are insulated. They are created from Hemsec SIPS panels, so is the floor and ceiling, obviously. So the U value of our units, in fact any one of our units, exceeds that of a new build dwelling. So it's really warm. And you can work in here all year round. There's none of this summer and winter office business. Other things I can draw your attention to. The glass that is used in the Sunflex UK bifold door system, which I'm going to shut to show you now, see how nice that is. Can you imagine in the summer how amazing that's going to be when it's lovely and warm outside, sitting there with the doors open? It's going to be fantastic. So these are an aluminium frame bifold door, super sustainable because it's recycled. The glass is a thermal glazing, which also adds to the insulative value of the unit. You can see how much natural light there is in here. And also, can you hear the amazing acoustics? All of our units have a specific soundproofing acoustic wadding in the walls and ceiling, which will really help with those echoing Zoom calls. But look how much natural light there is. Amazing for cognitive performance. It boosts your mood, it helps you concentrate, it makes you feel ready to get cracking and set up for the day. Other things I can talk about here is our integrated desk. Now, this integrated desk is ergonomically correct. It's been created from Smile Plastics, which is 100% recycled plastics and 100% recyclable. This is Blue Dapple and has been the pattern's been dictated by the materials from which it is recycled from, which in this case is chopping boards and plastic wrapping waste. Now, what's really cool about this desk is it actually rolls forward, and behind that, you can see how smoothly that happens, there is a special ventilation vent, so that if you want some fresh air in here but you don't want to open up those doors because it's cold, you can roll the desk forward and get some fresh air. I'll just roll that back. Also, in our small space, this comes as standard in our small space, and M1, M2 and M3 you get a desk that's a standard. Also a standard in the M1 and M2 you get a Kvadrat shade blind. Now this is also really clever, because it's made from a metallized thread which actually reflects solar glare. But not only does it reflect the solar glare, it's also has amazing thermal properties, so it helps keep the warm in. So for example, today, if the sun was in the other direction, it was in your face, glaring in your face, you pull the blind down and that will actually help keep the warm in as well. Now I'm going to put that back up again. There we go. This comes in a variety of different colours. With our small spaces and also all our units, we actually give you a series of internal finishes that you can choose from. This one is furniture grade plywood with a Kvadrat fabric ceiling. But we can also offer fabric walls in different colourways. If you wanted to have some shelving, we specify the universal 606 shelving system by Vitsu because of its longevity and also its sustainability. It lasts literally forever. So as far as we're concerned, I don't think there could be a more sustainable shelving system, and it's a design classic, so it's going to always look fabulous. Our flooring that we have down is specifically chosen for its longevity, and also it's really great at ensuring that the warmth is dispersed very evenly. In a lot of other garden buildings and other garden companies, they'll give you a oil-filled radiator or perhaps an infrared heater. Actually, though they do of course give out heat, what you'll find is obviously they only heat the air above the heating unit itself. So the great thing about having underfloor heating is that the whole space is heated from the ground up, and I can tell you your toes are toasty warm, and if you have a dog, your dog will like being in here too. Right, so coming out, I'll just shut those doors, keep the warm in. Another really important thing about modular space units is their sustainability. And what we've done specifically is specify materials that are known, and suppliers who are known for their sustainability credentials. We use Hemsec SIPS, as I've mentioned previously, which give the amazing insulative value, but Hemsec SIPS are both also recyclable, and they have a very strong CSR strategy. We use here, you can see expanded cork, which we get from pure tree cork. Expanded cork, if you touch it, it's warm, even in this incredibly cold, on this incredibly cold day. It is carbon negative, because obviously it's the bark from the tree, and it's completely sustainable. We have clad this particular unit in EPDM, which is a rubber, again completely recyclable and with an incredibly long life cycle. So we've used this in a very, very innovative way. We've stretched it over the external building, which is going to give it a really long life cycle, and it looks pretty cool as well, I think. Now these small units are particularly interesting because if you run a business or if you work for an organisation where they're allowing working from home, these units are actually movable. Now what that basically means is that they can be classed as plant and machinery, which means that they are 100% capital expenditure. So very, very tax efficient. Equally, if you are an employee and your company gets you one of these, there's no benefit in kind taxation that you might get perhaps on other benefits that you might get from an organisation. You can see that though this is small, it's not too small, so it's not like sitting in a telephone box. You've got plenty of room inside, it's light, it's going to give you a really nice place to work. Though it's our smallest unit, it's incredibly cool, we think. All of our units are built with the same sustainability credentials. They're all built in the same way, to the same specification. We specify high-end sustainable materials, and these are created and constructed to stand the test of time. And that's it. So if you're interested, please do get in touch.